Hello, directions for conditional date formatting. Go ahead and please open the attached work. So we have 3 worksheets. This one is showing dates that are all the same year. The second one is showing dates, but they're all different years. So I'll go back to the very first one. So what I want to do is find out what, and this could be attached to people's names or projects, but what dates are occurring, so they're highlighted with conditional formatting this month. So select your range, A4 to A11, conditional formatting, choose highlight cell rules, and then you'll see date occurring. And then you have options. The directions are right here too. It shows yesterday right now, but you could choose today, tomorrow, and the last 7 days. You have many options. I'm going to choose this month, and you can select a different color if you'd like, and then go ahead and click OK. So it's showing, highlighting anything that is occurring this month because they're all of this year. So now I'll go to another worksheet, different dates with different years. So this one, a good example would be if you work in an office and you wanted to celebrate the July birthdays or the August birthdays. Everyone's going to be born a different year, but you want to highlight the particular month. So we can ignore the year. So we're not going to use the previous formula because that was dates occurring to our calculated date, which is the current date. So for this one, there is a formula in A17. So click A17, and the formula is equals text. So it's looking for the first letter of the month, which happens to be July. And it's starting in A4, and it's looking for just the month. So MM is the month. DD would be the date, like the 5th, the 6th. And YY would be the year if you're looking for a specific year. And what I wanted to match is the actual, and if you recall, today's date formula is equals today, open close parentheses, but just the month. So the first thing you should do is click in A17, and you want to copy this because you don't want to have to type that entire formula. So just do a basic Control C. Now, to get rid of that marquee flashing, just press Escape on your keyboard. Now, let's select our range, A4 to A13, conditional formatting. So this is considered a new rule. So select New Rule, and then you're going to use a formula to determine which cells to format. And in here is where you would type the formula, but we're going to do Control V. So everything should be in there. Right now there's no shading or formatting or fill, so I'm going to go to Format, and I'm going to choose, you could change the font color if you wanted it bold or something, but I'm just going to go to Fill. I did choose bold, and choose any fill you want. Here's your sample below. If I went to the font, I could choose the font color if I wanted to change that. And there's your sample. So I'm going to click OK and OK. And anything that appears in July is now in bold and blue. So that's the difference if you're using a formula to find the current month, but not, it doesn't matter what year. And the next one, how many days old are you? So in the first one, you're just going to type, and I'm just going to make up a date. Actually type your birthday. And you have to be very careful. The samples are down here. You have to spell it out correctly. Press a space bar, type whatever the day is, comma, and a space bar. So I'll make up a date. And then just press enter. And that's okay that it comes that way. We can fix that too. So now today's date, I'm just going to do equals today, open close parentheses, spell it right. So if you want to see them spelled out this way, I'm going to select all 3 of them and choose Custom and go to More Number Formats, Date, and it's all showing March 14th, 2012, but I want it to appear as this, the whole month, the day, and the year, and then OK. So now it's just a basic formula. Because they are dates, they're actually part of our numbers, considered numbers, so they're formulas. So you can create a formula, equals, and it's C3 minus C2. And if you wanted to see what that is in, because right now it's showing in dates, if you click here and choose general, it'll tell you you are actually 9,338 days. So I'm going to leave that as that. Now this is another way to do it, but you're going to do it as a formula. So you don't have to, you're not typing the dates here, you're going to type it in the formula. So choose formula, date and time, and select days. And you're typing it here. So now put your end date, which is today, and I'm going to type it out. July space 26, comma space 25. And my start date, I'm going to use the one I used, January 1st, 2000, I think I used. And then click OK. And I just clicked into the cell above it because I wanted to see. There's the count, 9,338 days. So it should be the same. And that's a save and submit. Thank you.